Welcome everyone to the stream. Obviously we're going to be working on finishing our Morathi model today. A giant snake goddess. Got some French vanilla coffee going on. Oh, okay. So I'll need this, and I did get a little bit of work done on setting up our statue of Celestine for the later half of the stream, because I know Morathi is not going to take me the full 2 hours. So we'll just see how we get on. I did the edge trimming for our Celestine model. Obviously I've got our more regular size Celestine here. I thought it was funny that the base for the big Morathi model is big enough to hold Celestine, both her Gemini Superior and the small Morathi, all at once having some crazy like battle. So I thought that was cool that the it was big enough for all four models to fit on it at once. So I just got to figure out where we left off. Okay, obviously so it looks like we finished up through this portion, so we're just going to continue straight on. I'll need okay. I imagine the wings will be the last step, so I'm just going to put them here for now. Just get them out of the way. Obviously our base here. So I imagine I'm going to need these pieces pretty soon. I'll separate all the snake hair out. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. Might notice the black box I have in the lower left corner. That's for so that the YouTube side can see any chat that pops up from the Twitch side, because they don't have shared chat. So there's our spear. Obviously the head. Not sure how that piece fits in, but I imagine there. Snake hair pieces, or other arm, and that guy. Okay. So we're a little bit more organized. Be careful not to bump into those guys. So we'll grab our glue here, and okay, first steps will be this and this going together. But yeah, we'll finish our Morathi model here, and then we'll work on the Celestine statue. I do have a little bit more filing to do. I ran short on time. Okay, that goes together like... I always try to fit them together first, so I know exactly how I'm gluing. That's right. Yeah, that looks like a match. Okay. Get a little bit more caffeine in me before I start actually putting pieces together. Pop our little glue open. We'll just put this right there. Okay. Jesus. Maybe I do need some more coffee. God damn. Alright. These two are going together like so. Just want to make sure I get the fit right. Okay. idea. Okay. So arm position is important because I want to make sure all of this is on frame. This is only my third model building stream, so I'm still getting used to the camera positioning and everything. So yeah, still have to bear with me a little bit. Come on. There we go. Put a little bit there. A little bit up here. This one glue is almost empty, so we do have that extra one. Just want to make sure. Kind of hoping I put the glue in the right spots, because if I didn't, this is pointless. So I'm gonna have to. Kind of hold it in position. I kind of got it right, but kind of got it wrong at the same time. But it looks like I got it enough right that we're good. Plus this seam is going to be on the underside of this, so that's fine. And I think this area back here is going to be covered up too. Plus the wings are going to cover up some of the stuff, so I think we're good. Feels like it's joining, so now we attach this to the snake tail here. Let's make sure we know how that's gonna go. That seems fairly straightforward. And I imagine all these gaps are gonna be filled in by these three skirt pieces. Obviously, I'll stop taking sips of coffee at some point. A little over halfway done with that. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good week so far. Seat down right there because it's got the nubs, which is excellent. Got a little bit too much of the glue on there. That's what paper towel is for. So that's good. Okay, once we got this part on. Okay, so we moved down to this step. Okay, I thought we were going left to right, but we're going down, then back up, then back. Okay. Too easy. So, we're gonna need like this piece gets combined with this piece, so we're going to do that real fast. Just going to set this down carefully. We're going to lay these two pieces together. It's got these nice little nubs, makes it nice and easy. As long as we can get our glue out of the container, of course. So when the liquid glue is so close to being empty, it takes a while to get down to the spout. Okay, that's good. Okay, So that's together. So that's... looks like this is the one that's going to be on this side. So it fits in roughly like that. Okay. Put this piece on this other side. Looks like that. Like that, I guess. Well, we'll see how this works out. Because... I'm sorry for the loud car that you probably just heard driving by. Nice to know if you heard it. So I'm slightly concerned about the fit in this piece. Because it... Okay, so if those are supposed to slot in roughly... Jeez. Because there's some cutouts, but it doesn't help it make any sense. So I think we're going to have to wing this piece, which I never like to do. Because that's how you get things wrong. And it does look like they connect in the back. Okay, so I'm gonna have to dry fit them both at the same time. So if we can get the first one in the correct position, that should actually help us get the second one in the correct position. Just by proxy of dry fitting. Oh my god. Okay. Must stabilize. Okay, so this one's good. Oh yeah, because the tail portions kind of connect together. So that's gonna slot in like that. And these are gonna... So this needs to be a little bit more... Alright. So we're having our first problem of the day. Yeah, so they're slotting very nearly perfectly. You can kind of force them to be in position. Okay. So no issues there. But I think it feels like when I glued her tail to the pillar, I kind of messed it up a little. Which we can't really go back on that now. I mean, obviously I could use the blades to cut the tail back off the pillar, but let's see if we can get this work without resorting to drastic measures. because drastic measures are seldom the answer. But so if I adjust this one, just want to do everything in my power to try to get this to fit before resorting to anything crazy. It looks like I can. There's going to be a gap here, which I take it as meaning this isn't quite right up top here. Okay, that's closer. So if I shift this up a tiny bit more, connects in right there. Yeah, this is going to be a okay, so that looks right, so we can fit it together, which is good. But I'm gonna have to do everything in my power to force this rear gap closed. Because yeah, that connects in like that. Looks like my best option is to glue the larger piece into position first and then move in with the smaller piece. Okay, so let's hope for the best here. The cursed, almost empty bottle of glue. In fact, I'm actually going to start using the new one. And I'll just, sometime this weekend, I'll empty any remaining out of this one into the new one. Then we can consolidate. Because all this extra time waiting for it to cooperate is driving me crazy. Okay. Okay, so... deep breath. Okay, so oh yeah, we have glue. Okay, so down over here. Here's hoping I can get this right on the first try, because there's not going to be a second try. Got it in the right position. So I just need to hold it there for a few seconds. Meantime, I'm going to make sure all of this is working. Yep, I'm on YouTube and I'm on Twitch, so we're good. Cool beans. Alright. Hopefully not a whole lot of music is coming through the microphone. Obviously I'm using my regular speakers there in the back. Yeah, definitely need to hold this in position while it solidifies. Because I had to squeeze it pretty good to get it in the right spot. Okay, so I'm gonna need to throw some more Glue down there. Missing the gap that I want, because of course I am. Okay. So yeah, don't like spending a whole lot of my time holding a model. That should be gluing pretty quick. I don't really want to break out the super glue because I don't feel like I need it. Once this bonds, it'll be all good. But yeah, after this, I've only got a few more pieces. Well, I've got more than a couple of pieces that I still need to file down for the Celestine statue. But that shouldn't take me too long. And it seems easy. It seems a lot easier to put together than this. Okay, just make sure. In other news, pre-orders for Hiding Pain. I mean, this Saturday, it's a Dark Eldar versus Sororitas box that I do plan on ordering. It'll get me another flame tank emulator, so I'll have 2 of those. It's cool because I do like the design, and yeah, burning the heretics is awesome. Aside from that, my Sisters of Silence should be getting in this weekend, so I'll be able to start work on custom Crusaders. Obviously, next week we're going to be starting our Imperial Knight build. Okay, so that should be fine. Obviously, I'll need to hold things pretty tight for this other side too, so that'll help with the bonding process on this first side. So it's whew. This is much easier to get in position on the front side than it is on the back side. But looks like we... Damn. Okay, come on. Okay, looks like we got it. I feel like I need vice grips. Holy hell. Make the bond. Let's feed some more in there. Okay. So this is our life now for the next few minutes until this actually starts to fuse. But yeah, if we have any time left after we finish the Celestine statue, after we finish this, we'll work on I've got a sisters squad that only needs like the arms and the heads attached, so if we have any time left over after finishing Morathi here and the Celestine statue, we'll put some arms on some sisters. Yeah, I did a little bit of work on them over the weekend, managed to get them to just the arms, which is my least favorite part of building infantry, because it's the, well, arms are tiny and hard to work with. And once this actually bonds, it'll be all set, but until then, crack there. But yeah, we got a lot of work left to do for the armies. And obviously, I haven't even really started the whole painting grind on it yet. Which we'll get there. We won't get there. I'm pretty confident that I could let it go now, but I know this crack in the back would separate more than it already is. Right now, at its condensed form, it'd be very easy to cover up. But yeah, we're actually almost done with Morathi. We just got the chest plate, both her arms, her head, obviously the wings, and the snake hair. The snake hair is, I think, going to be the most complicated part. But I don't think I'm going to have to, like, do any crazy constriction to make that work. Good lord. Put some more bonding agent in these gaps. I don't mind if it separates a little bit as long as there's a plastic covering the mess up, because yeah, on the front we look fine. Is this, I think at some point during the construction I made a mistake and didn't get something exactly as it should have been, because it feels like these should be able to fit together much easier than they are. But probably something that went wrong on my end. At least I wouldn't be surprised. I'm still a novice model builder. I do not dispute this. So let's see what's next on our instructions. Looks like we're doing the chest and both arms. Okay. So that's straightforward. So we're actually going to turn the page now. So then after the arms, we do the wings. Okay, one wing is 3 of those pieces. The other wing's the one by itself. Too easy. And once we put those in, we put the hair together, put it on the back of the head, and pop it on, and we're done. I'm actually going to call this good. I can fill that little bit of a gap in. That's not that big of a deal, and it kind of sucks. I'm going to have to do extra work, but yeah, that's how that goes. I'm not too worried about it. So the first thing we're going to do is put on this. Seems very easy. And we're just going to put glue there and do a little spot of it there. And press that in position and call that good. Very easy. Okay, the hard one is the fact that it's asking me to put the spear on before I do everything else. I'm half inclined to leave the spear off until last. That way I don't have any risk of knocking the spear off of the model when I'm like putting the wings on or something. I'm inclined also to do the other thing with the other arm, because there doesn't appear to be anything that'll get terribly in the way of me putting those two pieces on after the wings. Okay, maybe this smaller arm will do. Because it does look like the wing on this side is going to get in the way of that. So we'll do this arm. Good, perfect fit. So we're good there. I am going to leave the spear off, however, until we are done with the wings, because, yeah, I don't want to risk breaking the spear. Carefully, set this, that, and flip this around. Okay, so the wings. So, obviously this one's standalone. Don't need to do anything with this one. But we need to put this one together. So... goes together like this, and then this is the outside portion. Super easy dry fit, so I don't think we're gonna have any issues here. Yeah, it's very nice to be working with glue that I don't have to wait an hour for it to come out of the thing. Okay. I'm just going to leave this sit for a second while it dries. And we're gonna start with start doing the hair. So it looks like that glue's together like this. Okay, but you do the tiny ones first. These are two smallest snakeheads. So it connects on this side. Wipe off some of the glue off here. Okay, perfect. I had a feeling the snakeheads, while very small and tedious, are going to be relatively simple. I mean, they can only really go together one way. Down. Okay, so those first two small snakes are done. So then we do this, but I think we're probably good to go on the wing. It feels solid. So we're going to go ahead and dry fit our next part. Make sure I know exactly what I'm doing. Which there's a first time for everything. Looks good. So I'm going to dab a glue up here. And we'll work our way down here, especially at those nubs. And our little bottom connector bit there. Okay, and we are good. So now we got this part connecting. Damn it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to hold this one together for a tiny bit. Because for whatever reason it went rogue on me. Which is fine. Hey Elar, welcome to the channel. Glad to have you. Well, I figure if I keep the cosplay limited to 1 day a week, it won't get all old and stuff. So now that we got the wings setting, we're gonna put a little bit more of our snake hair together. That's gonna go like this. Okay. Good to go there. So it looks like these three are separated into 3 distinct pieces. So let's figure out exactly which ones go with which. Oh, that's definitely that one. Okay. I mean, I could start doing some cosplay on more of the streams. That's definitely that one, which means these two are these two. But I don't know. I wouldn't want people to get old, or I wouldn't want the whole cosplay thing getting old. Plus, I don't have any Warhammer cosplay. So obviously, if I had Warhammer cosplay, it'd be totally different. I'd be totally fine doing that. Okay. We're just gonna get our snake hair put together, and then we'll attach the wings. And then we'll... Shit. Ah, must not cuss on YouTube. Oops. Well, good thing I don't have to worry about monetization right now. Little slip of the tongue there. There we go. Okay. Wipe this one off a tiny bit. Had a little bit more glue on there than I needed. it's like the only issue with a brand new glue container is sometimes you accidentally use too much. Okay, so those three set. Because now we just need to attach those three to the rest of that. Okay, so the wings. Okay, you put the first one on. Well, it looks basically right. So here's hoping. I could have put something long in here too. Probably should have. Problem with such a large piece, you kind of have to hold it by proxy of it being so like heavy off to one side. You have to let the glue create the chemical bond. Otherwise it'll droop off to one side. So I've got to kind of hold it in this position for now. Shouldn't take too long. In fact, I can probably prop it up somehow, which is what I usually do. Which I definitely should have left this arm off for now, because I'm nervous about propping it up and putting all the weight on one little glue seam. And yeah, by tilting it, it started to separate at the top. Damn it. And I guess I could... I'll just hold it. No, obviously we'll have the secondary wing. Yeah, there's not going to be any problem with me attaching the spear after all is said and done. So that was definitely a good move. Alright. So I want to say it's going to be good now. At least I hope so. Okay, so we're gonna very carefully lay it down like that. That should actually... If I can prop it up with something, that should help keep it joined. So let's finish our snake here. Okay, so the one with the curve on it. That one. Actually, no, that one is... this one. this one is this one, and this one would be, by process of elimination, I guess the middle one. And let's see how the dry fitting turns out. Okay, so this one is that one. Okay. This one fits perfectly in the mid, which by process of elimination, this one is the far right from my perspective, left from her perspective. So we're going to start with this one here. And just work my way across. How's your week going so far, Either? I haven't really chatted directly with you so far. Good there. I'm glad to hear it. Hope the kids aren't giving you too much trouble. If you're still doing the El Jabo. Okay, perfect. There's one more. Okay, that one wrong. Rotate. There we go. I'll hold this one for a second. Okay. So there's all our snakes. Give those a second to dry. I'm stuck to it. It's not good. Okay. So what's left for that is to glue it to her head. And then we attach her head with the hair to the main figure while at the same time we can attach the second wing. And then we just get it set up on the base and we are good. Does that actually literally rest on the dude? No. Oh, I see. Okay. It'll be interesting to see if that actually fits in like it is quote unquote supposed to. Alright. Let's get her head attached to snake friends here. This is going to be a crapshoot of positioning. No, here goes nothing. Hope I'm on frame. Kind of am. Remove this, which it should be stable enough to do that with now. I can lean in farther. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna put the glue in there. Then maneuver her head. Set snakes and There we go. Looks like I got the positioning right. Okay, so the head is done. In fact, I'm going to put the head on first because I have a feeling this will kind of get in the way, which is why I put the first arm on. Ooh. Got one shot. Problem is I can't really tell if the angle's right. Plus, actually, I need to do something real fast. At some point, I accidentally got glue on her face. I don't want her face to melt. But that could be unavoidable at this point. So we're just going to put another drop in there. And we're going to try to... Okay, that looks right. I hope. So I'm going to hold this with hand here. Okay, gives me a nice little nub that tells me exactly where to get this in if I just find the correct rotation. Dear Lord. I'm gonna just tweak her head. So her head's not fully bonded yet. And I probably should have tried to dry fit the wing before I put the head on, but too late. Okay. So I very nearly have the position. Yeah, that looks like... Fortunately, her head will stabilize with time. Hope I got the wing position right. I guess we'll find out. Doesn't look like there's a gap on the inside, so damn it. I'm gonna have to hold this until it bonds, which is fine. So we got a little over an hour left in the stream. Hopefully we can finish the Celestine statue as well. Guess of course we'll find out. Obviously I've had to hold on to this far more than I planned, so that does eat into our time. But we will be finished with the big Morathi here pretty soon. All that I have left now is attaching this to the prefab base, putting the spear on, and attaching it to the base itself. Damn, this model is cool. Okay. So the wing should be stable enough for the moment. How exactly do I do this? So I know it doesn't seem like it should lean that much. But I guess, you know, everything only fits together one way, kind of. So I guess that's right. And it puts the snake tail right where it needs to be. And based on the cover art, yeah, it looks. So we're actually going to attach her to this first, and then I'm going to put the spear on. In fact, I might put the spear on after she's attached to her main primary base. Okay. So, the hard part. Or to say we can put some glue on where the pillar connects with anything else, and we're going to put some along where her tail is going to connect. It's in here. Okay. I'm gonna have to actually lift. And bam. Yeah, just gonna have to. Okay, stop moving around, please. All right. So now we just gotta wait till this solidifies. Fortunately, it has the pillar and the tail as anchor points. So remove our Celestine and small Morathi off the base, and we're gonna grab this. And in fact, I probably should have glued the prefabricated base onto this before I glued Morathi onto it, but it's fine. It's still not stabilizing. Just trying to Leaning Tower of Pisa it. So yeah, our next step, attaching all this to this, and then we're going to put the spear on. I'm just trying to make sure she's not going to fall over when I let her go. Yeah, for whatever reason, the pillar is not making the attachment. I have a feeling the tail portion is probably going to be fine. I'll slide her over to the edge. It looks like the tail is even having a hard time bonding. Flip her like that, so I might be able to slip in some more glue down in here. In fact, pull out the secret weapon. The accuracy attachment. So we can get some of this down deep in there. And I'm going to approach this from another angle too. Rotate. And it looks like we can put some more in here. Down in there. Okay, that should be good. And we're going to make the step to attach it to the base. Alright, and it looks like the extra glue I added in helped stabilize the column. So I'm just going to make sure got a solid connection here at the bottom. Probably good at this point. And we are going to attach the spear. Yeah, it appears as though we are fine. So now we're going to carefully and delicately attach the spear. is a bit maybe on the side. I am glad I saved this part for last. Especially since I'm gonna have to hold it in position here for a second. As soon as I let it go, it starts to droop. And my hand is being very unsteady. Oh my lord. Yep, and I dropped it. Of course it didn't. Okay. All right. I really hope this is the correct angle for her arm. It seemed to match up. It should just be a few more seconds of me holding on to this and we're good to go. Because yeah, as soon as I let it go, it immediately starts to droop a little bit. I definitely don't want that. Ordinarily, I'd balance it against something, but I don't think I have anything in the immediate area that's tall enough to act as a base. But I think we might be good. Looks like I might have been ever so slightly off with my arm positioning, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Because it does look stable. So for right now, since we do have a little bit of filing to do on the Celestine statue, I'm going to close this up for now. Are we going to finish the statue too? I don't know. It actually took me longer to finish this build than I had planned. Put that off to the side. Fortunately, the spear did pick up a tiny bit of a droop, but it's fine. So without further ado, we have finally finished both our Morathi models. So I am happy. The big one took me longer than I hoped. Mainly because the snaketail last weekend was, or last Tuesday, was far more painful than I had thought it would be. But we are done. I'm going to continue to move it very carefully because I know some of the bits weren't fully fused together yet. But yeah. So I'm going to carefully move her and her little version over to the edge here. Size comparison wise, the Bane blade is definitely bigger. I can say that without question. In fact, that's even with the wingspan. There is absolutely no question. She is taller. Thanks to her right wing. So it'll be interesting to see how the Bane, or our Imperial Knight starting next week compares to the mighty Bane blade. So yeah, I'm just gonna move our coffee cup here and very carefully move our shiny new giant Morathi model off to the side here. Now the little Morathi has reinforcements against Celestine. We're going to move all this over. Ideally, I wanted to have all the filing on this done prior to stream today, but I only got a little bit done. So I don't know how far along we'll get into the Celestine statue, but I'll probably finish it off stream, because as of next Tuesday we do have Imperial Knight. So I just figured, since I knew Morathi wasn't going to take the full 2 hours, give ourselves something else to work on that I've been needing to work on for a while. Now I did do the blade portion of filing down, and these pieces over here have already been filed with the file, but the rest of this has not. So hopefully we can get on the building. Far more straightforward of a build than putting Morathi's huge tail together. So that's good. Elar is just quietly lurking, earning loyalty points, because I've set up some chat stuff. I don't quite know what I'm going to do with the whole loyalty point system for hanging out in chat. And it wouldn't be a file portion if I didn't have to bust out the blade because I missed a spot. I totally did not see. Very carefully. Must be very careful when using sharp, pointy things. Because the last thing you want to do when you're building a model is hurting yourself. Looks good. But yeah, we're just kind of relaxing on this nice Tuesday. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm looking into adding more chatbot features over the weekend. Right now I've added some 40k, as in Warhammer quotes, to the system, along with one from the realm from my book. So I'm looking forward to adding more quotes. Obviously anything that I say out of context or whatever could be funny, and we'll definitely add some of that. But yeah, we're slowly upgrading everything. As I mentioned, anyone who's lurking or actively chats or whatever will be earning loyalty points. I'll figure out something I can do with that system. Obviously we have our lower left corner. You can see we have a weekly follower goal of picking up 5 followers on Twitch over the now next 3 streams after this one. I think it'd be cool if we could achieve like 5 a week. You know, slow growth is still growth. On the YouTube side, it's mainly just the 2 live streams, the Mapping Monday and this Warhammer Tuesday stream. I have posted a clip from last Thursday's stream, posted that on Friday, so I'm going to look for more exciting things that happened during the World Warship streams, and I'll post clips and maybe even full matches sometimes on the YouTube side. So that'll definitely be interesting to explore further. Hit that with a knife. It's always a good practice as well to put the sharp pointy thing back in the box, or back in the storage container after every single use. That way an accident doesn't happen. Like, I know personally I often bump into stuff that's on the work area here. So, better safe than sorry on that. I just like having a nice chill time, especially on the Monday and Tuesday. Just a little no stress. But yeah, hoping I can come up with some good loyalty point things going forward. That way, if people are hanging out and chatting, they can have some fun on the side. And maybe during the cosplay streams I can set up some slightly more fun ones. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. But we'll see. I'm going to look into coming up with some loyalty point redeems over Friday night and Saturday. Plus add more features to the chat bot. And I meant to add a list of all the commands down below in the About section, but I completely spaced that yesterday. So I'll have that prepared by the weekend. If not sooner, I'll probably do that on Friday as well. That way things are completely ready for the Saturday stream. I'm trying to roll through these pretty quick so that I can, because I would like to finish this as well today. And in fact, if we get close enough by the end of the stream, I'll probably extend a little bit. Normally I like to keep this one at 2 hours, but I'm never opposed to going over a little bit, especially if a project is very nearly done. But yeah, I hope everyone lurking is having a good time. Hope the volume levels on like the music and stuff are fine. Obviously, whenever I'm talking away from the mic, I know there can be there can be issues with my volume. But yeah, anyone out there lurking, definitely appreciate the viewership. If you like listening and stuff, feel free to drop a follow. Obviously, we do have the weekly follower goal. Follow is free, doesn't cost you anything, and it does help. Obviously, anyone who does like to chat, I'm always fine with having conversations with people. I've got the chat box pulled up right in front of me, so I can answer things as quickly as possible. If anyone has any questions or anything, and just wants to chat on their nice little Tuesday here. Obviously, anyone watching this at a later time on YouTube, feel free to comment, and I will definitely respond to any sort of feedback or anything. We're very nearly done with the filing process. Fortunately, a lot of these are rather big pieces. So I will probably push the stream long today so that we can finish this statue. Kind of wish I had been able to get a little bit more of the filing done before the stream today, but I ran out of time. And I kind of took it easy over the weekend. I'm looking forward to growing the community with everyone, both on Twitch, YouTube, Discord, you know, everything. And we'll get there eventually. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, and I mean, almost nothing that is truly, like, Lord of the Rings was not written in a day and filmed in a day. Seldom some of the best things in life are done in a day. But I think I need to be more active on my own Discord, if I'm honest. Hands are starting to get covered with so many plastic particles. We're actually almost done with the filing. Yeah, for those last couple small pieces, it's just the base pieces. I think the candles are still on the sprue. I still am on the fence on whether or not I want to add them to the base. That's why I haven't cut them out. Obviously, that's a decision I only need to make prior to painting the whole thing. Done. This guy. But we'll see. I don't really need to technically file these. The bottom of these just yet. I can wait until it's actually fully built to do that. But the tops of the skulls, definitely. So I think in order to save time, I'm going to leave the bottom of the base to file off screen so we can start putting this together. Alright, so I'm going to get organized briefly. Obviously, all of these are part of the base. That could have gone all kinds of wrong. Get some of this off here. So yeah, let's see how all this fits together. Fortunately, all of her instructions are on the first page. So I won't need to change pages or anything. But we are going to very briefly get organized. Front, back. Face in here. Okay, that's going to be that arm. So that's going to be the other arm. These are obviously going to be part of that. And all these pointy bits are part of the base and the crown. See, that's going to be up top. That's going to be that arm. The shoulder plates are going to be the shoulders. Too easy. Not entirely sure where all these smaller pieces fit in, but we will figure that out. And yeah, all these are part of that. Okay. So it looks like first step. We're popping these two together. Ah, I got you, Either. No worries. Means you probably missed my whole spiel about how we've added loyalty points and stuff, and over the weekend I'm going to try to figure out what to do with those. Yeah, we're making large strides in the channel. With the whole bot system. Yeah, you probably missed well, I'll show her again before we're done with the stream today. But we finished the giant snake lady build. I think that's the primary thing you missed. But I know you mostly lurk, my friend. Oh yeah, this is much more straightforward to build than Morathi was. Oh my lord. There's this side. Yeah, we're gonna have no problems finishing this as well during the stream. I have no problems at all. Do that a little bit from the inside. Okay, rock on. So what's next? This wavy bit combined with this wavy bit, looks like. How does this? Yeah, it has to be this wavy bit, okay. It's like, am I sure it's the right piece? Okay, so if it's like that. Okay. It's so refreshing to use a brand new thing of glue as well. So I had to wait. Okay. Damn it. There we go. Just had to lock it in. Okay. So from there, just gonna put this back here. Oh, that's gonna fit in I feel like I'm because I'm working on a Sororitas statue, I feel like I'm being blessed by the Emperor right now. This is so easy. I feel like the Emperor might have been angry at me for working on what the Imperium would consider a false god. I feel spoiled with how easy this is. All the pieces are fitting together perfect. Okay. So next step. Putting the head together. There and there. And just this in right here. Well, I guess it is true then. Because right now, the Emperor is protecting my sanity in building models today. So, the Emperor definitely protects. Right there. Saint Celestine is definitely with me today. Alright. So we got that. Okay, so those are like sleeve sort of deals. Alrighty there. Okay, so let's see which of these fit together. Got the 4 pieces here. Checking something real quick. Yeah, that's there. Interesting. Okay. So this is definitely how that one connects, which means these two connect together. In fact, I'm just going to do this. Then we're going to put these 2 pieces together. That looks... yeah, it looks right. Okay. Perfect. So let's attach the sword to the hand. Okay, that's good. And we'll touch these bits. Okay, so one goes on either side. Oh, and they set it up so that it's No problem to see which side is correct. Let that sit for a second. Fits in like that. Oh, does this one come in the front? And they both go in the... Okay. Alright. That connects in like that. Yep. So yeah, we're definitely gonna finish this today, because yeah. Let's dry for a second. We'll attach this arm here to this. It's like a perfect match. Glue there. So that'll be good. We got both arms together. So the Aquila will go on this side, and the Fleur-de-Lis go on this side. So go on top. Obviously the wings are very straightforward. I'm all knocking the table and everything. So it looks like the base will kind of be the harder part, because I have all the pieces cut out already. So that's the left side of one half. This is the middle of another half. Can't tell where this one's going to go yet. Bunch of 4 kind of lean over. Plus I can dry fit these. Okay, that's supposed to go. Definitely not the one for that. And there's that. There we go. So that's giving me one half. Good. And now this is the bridge between the two halves on this side. Trying to get the base organized here for a second. So that leaves these 4 pieces. Okay, and these 2. So these 2 for sure are the left and right. So it's hard to say if that one or... So it's definitely in these 2, which means... Yep. Okay, so that's how the base is going to put together. So in fact, I'm going to do that. I'll just work my way around the way here. It's actually kind of clever. Each one has its own join thing. So even if I didn't do the whole dry fitting thing, I wouldn't have really been able to get this wrong, which is kind of nice. Because they set it up so that all you have to do is match the yeah, it joins together. Very clever on their part, honestly. Makes things easy. So this one, and then that leaves... our last guy here. Fill in the gap. And just like that, we have the base done. Okay. So yeah, it looks like I can add the candles on later if I choose to. I'll do it now. Yeah, obviously I need to add all these little bits on too. Which that's very straightforward. So in fact, before I finish the statue, I'm gonna... Okay. There's kind of a special way these guys kind of fit in. There we go. I never imagined putting these little pointy bits in would be any sort of complicated, but yeah, it's... there and there, kind of. Okay. Something wrong when those two join together. Should be fine. So we're just about done with the base here. Just gotta make sure all these little guys are lined up right. They each have a special indent which allows them to fit. Exactly in position. Okay, those guys are done. And it looks like I messed one up, but I'm not going to stress about that. Okay, so now we seat in the arms. Do the sword arm first. There we go. Oh, and of course I pulled it like all the way off screen. So, my apologies there. I'm worried about rotating this back around because the arm isn't... Okay, it looks like it's good. And we're going to roll the other one. That one was a tiny bit easier to get in the exact right position. The arm should be good now, if I don't move it too much. Oof. Okay. One shoulder blade down. Second one down. Looking good. Next step. I can put that on after we're attached to the base. So how exactly... Okay, so that appears to be, yep. So we'll just do over the bottom here, just make sure we get as stable a connection as we can. Slot it in. All right, it's holding nicely. Excellent. So we're actually we're a few minutes, we're a minute over already, but we've only got the wings and the celestial crown thing to attach. So we are definitely finishing this today. So the crown. Okay, looks like there's a spot on both sides to slot this in. Yep. Looks like she has kind of a lean going on. Oh, should be fine. So we're just going to add a tiny bit of glue on both sides of this. Bend it outwards and get it. Slide it on one side, slide it on the other side. Bam. Alright. We are almost done. So obviously this will be this side's wing, this will be this side's wing. I don't think it matters which one I put in first. So yeah, we are finishing Celestine, the Celestine statue. Okay, obviously for the same reason I had to hold Morathi's wings in position for a second to make sure they we're good to go. Gotta do that with Celestine's wings. It's no issue. Looks like that one's gonna be good, so we'll just add the glue in to do the second one. See this one. Since we can just kind of balance it for the original wing while we hold the second wing. Yeah, I've been meaning to finish this statue for a while. And bam. It looks like they are solid already. And we have successfully completed not only the Morathi, which I'll bring on screen here in a second, so we can do a little bit of an outro. But we managed to do Celestine. Put this away as I knock into my tools. Move her closer to it on frame. So we finished our Celestine statue for my Battle Sanctum. And we finished our Morathi project. So now not only can I have the small versions duke it out. Well, obviously the big statue of Celestine is a statue, It's a terrain piece, but it's still kind of funny. And I have both. And the wing fell off. Oh no. Okay. Cursed heavy weight. Alright, throw a little bit more glue on. And I am going to hold it for a little bit longer. I thought it was fine. I thought wrong. Okay. But I digress. Now we have, as soon as this wing actually stays on, we have both, our Celestine statue done and our Morathi statue. So next week we will be opening the Imperial Knight box. I'm gonna figure out this weekend what kind of armament I want to give it, because I do have many options inside the box. Okay, and I'm just gonna let this sit. I'll angle it so that hopefully the other one, the other wing seems solid. So yeah. So as far as outro goes, saying we finished our giant snake, which I'm scared to touch now that my Celestine statue actually fell apart a tiny bit. But we completed our 2 projects that I had lined up for today, so I'm very happy about that. Aside from that, stream will be as scheduled for tomorrow and the next day. Yeah, we finished the giant snake demon, and I had our statue here standing opposite her, just like I have the small Morathi and small Celestine, and then the wing fell off, because of course it did. So I had to re-glue it, and it looks like it's solid now, but I'm still nervous about that. So yeah, so we completed a statue project and our giant snake girl, and I'll get pictures up on the Discord here in the next couple days of everything we've accomplished. But yeah, next week we'll be doing we'll be opening up our giant robot killamajig. Like I said, I have a lot of options of armament that I will figure out over the weekend. Hopefully we'll be able to get that done within 2 streams, so 4 hours of building. Kind of like I did with Morathi, that'll be from start to finish, so we'll be doing all the trimming and filing on stream as well. Alright, I'm scared. I'm scared the wing's gonna fall off again. But I digress. So tomorrow we'll have our regular scheduled World of Warship stream. Thursday as well. And Saturday, hopefully. In fact, I need to message my makeup artist to see if we're actually going to be able to do the high quality cosplay this weekend. It'll be, in theory, Duchess Lynn Woke. But we will see. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, Elar, even though I know you mostly lurked. But yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Next week we got the, yeah. So, I will see you guys later. Peace.